everybody again. Today we're going to learn about lesson 5.5, magnets and magnetic materials. Focus. Question 1. Tick yes if the object is made of magnetic material. And tick no if the object is made from non-magnetic material. So, the objects are a cast iron pot, rubber gloves, wooden spoon, wool, steel paperclip, plastic bottle, aluminum pot, gold rings, a rubber tire, a plastic bucket, a brass candlestick, and iron nails. So, a cast iron pot has iron in it. So, yes, it is made from magnetic material. Rubber, however, is not magnetic, so the answer is no. Wood is also magnetic, so the wooden spoon is not a magnetic material. Wool is also not magnetic, but steel is a magnetic material. Plastic, aluminum, and gold are all non-magnetic materials. So we tick no to all of them. Rubber, plastic, and brass are also non-magnetic. So we tick no. Iron, as we saw in the first one, a cast iron pot, is magnetic. So we tick yes. Practice. Question 2. Your grandma drops a box of pins on the floor. Describe how you can help her pick the pins up easily using a magnet. So the magnet attracts the iron pins. And the iron pins will stick to the magnet. Why does the magnet pick up the pin? Because the pins are made of magnetic material. And there's a magnetic force pulling the pins. Question 3. There is a mixture of iron nails and wood shavings on the floor of the workshop. How can you get the nails out using a magnet? So the magnet attracts the iron nails, but doesn't attract the wood shavings on the floor. So only the iron nails will stick to the magnet, while the wood shavings are going to stay still on the floor. So the nails will get out, but not the wood shavings. The reason the magnet picks up the nails is that the nails are made of magnetic material, iron to be exact, and the magnet attracts iron using its magnetic force. Why doesn't the magnet pick up the wood shavings? Well, that's because wood is not magnetic. So the magnet doesn't attract the wood shavings. Challenge. A compass has a magnetic pointer or needle that is attracted to the Earth's magnetic North Pole. Zara and Sophia decided to make a simple compass. They used a polystyrene cup and some water, a cork, a sheet of A4 paper, and a pen, a bar magnet, a large steel needle, a small piece of sticky tape, and some steel pins. Here are the steps they took to make the compass. They wrote the points of the compass: N for north, S for south, E for east, and W for west, at the edges of the A4 paper. They placed the paper on a flat surface far away from any metal object. They put a little water in a cup. They placed the cup in the middle of the paper. They stuck the needle to the table. They stuck the needle to the table with a small piece of sticky tape. They stroked the needle with one pole of the bar magnet. They stroked in the same direction too and made sure the bar magnet was well clear of the needle at the end of each stroke. They continued stroking for about 5 minutes. Then they tested to see if the needle was magnetic by trying to pick up paper clips of it. They pushed the needle through the cork and floated it in the water in the cup. They turned the cup until the needle was lined up north-south on the paper. The needle stayed pointing north because it was attracted to Earth's North Pole. Question 4. Why did they use a steel needle to make the compass? Well, if it wasn't steel or it was non-magnetic, then when they stroked then there was no way to make it magnetic. So that's why they used a steel needle, and specifically steel. Question 5. Why did they stroke the needle with a magnet? Well, they stroked the needle with the magnet because in the needles, there are these tiny magnets, but they are misaligned. But when they stroke the needle with a magnet, wait, no, it needs to be a bar magnet for this to work. When they stroke the needle with a magnet, then these start to align. Then the tiny bits of magnet in the needle start to align. Question 6. Why did they test the needle by trying to pick up pins with it? Because if the needle couldn't pick up the pins, then the needle isn't magnetic. Because all magnets can pick up pins, unless they're really, really weak. Question 7. Why did they use a cork to stick the needle through? Well, the nice thing about a cork is that it can float on water. And the needle doesn't get affected by water resistance. Well, because water resistance is slightly stronger than air resistance. So, question 8. Why did they use a polystyrene cup for the water? Well, it's quite easy. First of all, they use a cup to make sure the water won't spill. Second of all, the polystyrene cup isn't magnetic because it's plastic. Question 9. Why did they put the compass far from any metal objects? Well, because if you put it close to some sort of metal object, then the needle will point towards that metal object. Because magnets are attracted to metal, and vice versa. So that's the end of this lesson. Thank you and goodbye.